Hello, 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 Combat here. Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. In this video, we are looking at 10 decks. Normally this is 10 meta decks, but the meta's been kind of stale, and I'm just pretty much putting the same decks out each week. So I've just decided to change it. I'm going to look for 10 like off-meta decks. Some of them will be like close to meta, but by off-meta, I kind of just mean not the top 10 or different versions of them. Because there is a Loki deck in here, but it's not like traditional one. Because I want to put the good cards in here. I don't want to give decks that are trash, but I also don't want to keep giving the same type of decks, like the strong decks. Because quite frankly, there's plenty of other people that do it. You can see them all over the spot. And it's kind of boring just putting the same decks up. So we'll try that a little different this week. Hopefully it works. So it's like more like 10 best off-meta decks. Most of these I've tried. A few of them I haven't, like one or two of them, but I will be trying them today. So yeah, let's get into it. Straight up is a Hela deck. It's a Hela discard deck. It's kind of safe Hela. I've really been enjoying Hela stuff, and this is the kind of version I've been playing lately. The idea is you've got safe ways of discarding cards. So you've got Black Cat discard itself. Samurai will discard. You can choose what Samurai discards. Lady Sith is aiming at death. So ideally, if you hit Lady Sith on death, you discard Black Cat. Hela is what? What's that? 1827 power Hela, straight up. That's without hitting anything else, like the Silver Samurai or anything like that. So it gets really wild. We put the Lockjaw in here to cycle. It's like the latest addition to the version I've been playing. Really fun. Sorry. And then we'll get on to the next deck. Next deck is the Dark Alive deck that I put out this week. This is one of my favourite decks. I love this deck. Been tweaking with it. Originally I had Zabu in here, but you don't really need Zabu anymore because of this buff to Rock Slide. Putting him to a free power. Yes, you can argue for like Iron Lad and Shang-Chi and Daka, but you don't really need it. Realistically, on 5, you're playing Jeff and Wave into most matchups. And then you're dooming or alive anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You could put it in if you wanted to, or you could drop like, you could get rid of Iron Lad. But yeah, this is one of the lists that done me really well this week. Next one, see, this is what I meant. Like, I've got Loki in here, because Loki's still a good card. I want to give you decks that you can play that just aren't standard meta decks. So this is similar to the list that I hit Infinite with at the start of the season. It's like just a discard Loki deck. So the idea is you still got your Quinjet and you just collect the Loki, right? You can stick those three in pretty much any deck and you'll be fine. But the idea is in this you've got ways of random generating. So you've got your Coulson and your Sentinel, your Snow Guard, the same as most Loki decks. But at the top end we've got like Black Cat, Hela, Ghost Rider, Hela Carrier. At the end of the day, it's just a Loki deck, right? There's only so much you can do like without making a deck completely pointless. But I wanted to throw a Loki deck in there that isn't the main Loki deck. Yeah, forgive me. Cerebro 5. This has been doing around a while. I've lost to this a few times. It's a fun deck. Like, it's kind of hard for me to say Cerebro's ever meta because you get wrecked by good and bad locations, right? Like if there's both locations, it kind of screws you. If there's bad locations, you get screwed if you don't draw a loop gate. But C5 gives you a lot of options. Polaris, Spider-Man moves stuff around, Silk bouncing around. You've got Life in here, Doom. Miles is normally a 1 cost because you've got Silk in here, or you've got Spider-Man and Polaris. Enchantress to deal with stuff. Fun deck, definitely a fun deck. This is the one that's closest to the meta. It's been on the rise, but it's kind of hard. I was kind of hard to put Patriot really in the meta because it only really stays doing well for like a couple of days, a week at most, and then just falls out. But it's been on the rise. I thought I'd put it in here because I do think it's just below. Like it's probably performing like top 10 deck right now, but for what it is, it's just been a Patriot deck. And the fact that Loki just copies this and does better. It's like an abs brood as well, right? Yeah. It's just It's yeah, you understand. It's like a deck that could be top 10, but you're looking at it, you're like, do I really want to play this? That's kind of what I'm aiming for. I'm kind of don't want like if you've watched this video, you probably see my other decks, and it's the same stuff like Big Shuri, good Loki, good card, Silky Smooth, stuff like that. Always the same. And this deck is a Shuri Phoenix Force, so you can have your Shuri Red Skull Taskmaster as a backup plan, but you've also got like Human Torch, Multiple Man, Carnage, Phoenix Force, Forge, Venom, stuff like that, so you can eat a Multiple Man or a Human Torch and then bring back it with Phoenix Force. You can copy it, like if you play Phoenix Force on 4, move it around and don't play anything on 5, or play anything, don't play anything on 5, you could Taskmaster the Phoenix Force and have 2 big Human Torches if you got the Human Torch. Interesting plays, this Phoenix Force, it's not great, but it's still fun and it's still decent. You still win games. Following on from the Phoenix Force, we just gone full move. Decided to just try the full move package. So you've got your standard, you got your Cravens, your Vultures, Cloak, Strange, Heimdall, Hulk Buster, which is kind of just like a Shuri in this list because you're just kind of doubling things up a little bit. If you get it out early, it's kind of very easy to double stuff. Wave to try and deal with Loki stuff, but most Loki players will play Loki on 4 or 5. 4, should I say, but if you play it on 5 and you were hit with a wave, nice. Heimdall for the big finisher. Yeah. God, sorry. Oh no. And then decided to go with a bit of a drag dump list. I faced one of these the other day and decided, oh yeah, why not? I'm seeing a lot less Killmonger, but anyways, you've got armor to protect it. Idea is you dump your hand, you get a Dracula. We got a strong guy in here. Blade, Ghost Rider, so you can hit an Infinite or a Magneto, pull it back, bam, bam, bam. Dracula to hit the Infinite on the last turn if you haven't discarded it, or a Magneto, or whatever. Fun deck, fun. It's not the best if you're running into Killmonger, but if you're not running into Killmonger, great deck. Yeah, I want to put a Thanos in here, but kind of sick of doing the control and the ongoing stuff. That's what I've been doing. So I've done a Destroy one, which is still very strong, by the way. This is still a strong deck. But it's the one that you see the least of. Wanted to put it in here. Showing it's still pretty good. Can get screwed by Loki, but you can say that about any deck in the game, right? So destroy stuff, get big null, cheap death, all that good stuff. And lastly, another one that's kind of like you can see as I got later down the list, it was kind of hard to find good off-meta decks. So this one is very close to it, right? This is just a high Evo lockdown deck. So you could say this is meta. It's probably the meta deck of the list. It's kind of hard. I kind of wanted a lockdown version, but if I'm playing lockdown, you're probably playing high Evo. So this is kind of It's not the high Evo skip the She-Hulk and the Infinite and the Leech and stuff like that I've been putting. So I thought, put it in there, see. But this is the closest to a meta deck in here, I'd say. This in picture. But this is I needed to spend more time looking for decks, which I'll do for next week. If there's any cards you want to see decks built around, leave a comment, let me know. And that's it for this week. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. Peace.